Hi, here we are again in week 7, and this week we're going to be learning about the Preschool Learning Foundations Initiative in Learning and the Kindergarten Standards Make a Plan to Help Family Members at Home. And that has specifically to do with a couple of concepts in the chapter this week related to autonomy and mastery orientation. So, as usual, we have our quiz. This week, our Chapter 7 quiz. The supplemental reading this week is an article called Using Choice and Preference to Promote Improved Behavior. And the week 7 video is actually a webinar. It's not a YouTube video, it's a webinar called She or He Hit Me First, Proactive Solutions to Teach SEL Through Daily Conflict. And you will simply click here on the URL and it will actually bring up a new window, not just a new tab. And I have some information here for you about the webinar. It is a little over an hour, so you don't have an additional PowerPoint this week because the PowerPoint is actually embedded in the webinar. So make sure that you have enough time to sit and watch the entire webinar all the way through. You don't have to do it all in one sitting. If you do have to get up, all you have to do is press a pause button and then you can come back and finish it at a later time. This particular webinar is by Jill Moley, who is a Conscious Discipline Associate. But I want to remind you that I'm not pushing Conscious Discipline as the only social emotional program. Again, it's just the one that I know and I have the most access to their materials. So think of the strategies and ideas and concepts that Jill presents in her webinar simply as things that you can incorporate into your teaching routines and your teaching practices. You never have to buy anything from Conscious Discipline. There are products available, but you don't need them to successfully use the strategies. So once you have finished watching the webinar, then you'll go on to this week's whole group discussion. And the 3 ideas that I would like you to address are related to the webinar, so you need to watch the webinar first. And then this week for our SEL PowerPoint presentations, we have Arlene doing Mind Up and Anne doing Tribes Learning Communities. And again, I'm very excited to learn more about both of these. I have already learned so much from what you have researched and posted. I think it's been a really great opportunity. I noticed that quite a few of you used the presentations in your SEL guide number 1. So I know that you're looking at them and getting good information there. And then finally we have our SEL guide number 2 due this week, and I believe that all of you were able to figure out how to put the information in. I know it's a little clunky and I apologize for that, but you figured it out, of course, and your brilliance was shining through this week. So if you can just add to the SEL guide number 1 that you started in week 5, so you will add a second row with all of the columns that are provided for you. So as you can see, as usual in red, I have the due dates for everything for this week. So thank you so much. I appreciate several of you have emailed me this week to let me know that the discussion group didn't work quite as it should have last week, and I apologize for that, but I so appreciate when you let me know. And some of you were worried about getting points off because you posted in one place. Never worry about that. If I have made the mistake, I'm never going to take points off for you, and you are an amazing class, so rarely am I taking very many points off anyway. So have a great week, and I will look forward to seeing where we go and what we learn this week.